reader. So I will start in chapter 107. It's about crush your enemy totally. I think this is what we talked to yesterday, that if you didn't crush the enemy, actually it will continuously do it repeatedly. Crime, that's why some of country do death penalty, right? Because some of these enemies are continuing do something bad, and they don't want to do something good with their lives. They want to continue just purely killing people or whatever is that. So this is how I understand it. Like, it was ultimately happening to some chaos in society and the world. So law number 16. Okay, let's start here. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Yeah, it literally needed if you want to in relationship that this person will miss you, because they know they love your presence, because they miss you. You're not overly giving time to them, and it helps you to understand that that's um, improving the attraction of relationship, because you're not very needy. So you use your absence to just make these people wanna be in your company. So I think that's the reason why there's a word like this on this book. And as a woman, I think this is can use when it comes to relationship, because if you want to this guy missing you so much, you must know the boundary and the time giving you to this person that is limited. Because if you give too much time to them, give too much a company to these people, they will not miss you. They will never know your importance and your effort, and if ever case, they will neglect you so much. So that's why use your absence to increase respect and honor, because you need to gain that by not very needy going there with them every day and a single day, because um, it can cost you so much draining energy if you give time more to the people around you. And that is why use your absence often and every time, because that's the only way you get your respect and honor. And said here, too much circulation makes the price go down, and the more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear. If you already established in a group, temporary withdrawal and from it will make you more talked about, even more admired. You must learn when to leave, create value through scarcity. Yes, it happens when it comes to business, right? If the businessmen are doing it like just to create the respect and honor with their customers, they want to appear like very valuable. They will be gone for like days, and then that's happened to the certain. Hello, this is Yankis 1927 Mama's Trousseau. So okay, let's continue here. What I have been reading here is the 48 Laws of Power of Robert Greene, and I was a reader of that these early days and few years ago, and I want to share with you guys. This is how I understand this, and yeah, hello, and so let's continue the 17th law from this book, and it's about keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an era of unpredictability. Humans are creatures of habit with an insatiable need to see familiarity in other people's action, and behavior that seems to be consistency or purpose will keep them off balance, and they will wear themselves out trying to explain your moves, taken to an extreme strategy, and can intimidate and terrorize. So said here, you have to be unpredictable because some of people, once they know your move, they will use it against you. For example, if you are a president of a country, or if your country was spied by other country, and it can be destroy your privacy, your place, or in a society, right? So they do something like protecting it by being unpredictable, especially like Vladimir Putin in Russia. He's very unpredictable because he want to protect his colonized his country. I think that's the reason here why some people, they don't want people to know their moves, to know their moves every single day, because they are getting spy on and waiting them their downfall. And it happens, especially in politics or in friendships. Some of y'all have a people in your surrounding, in your environment, that is very, spy on you, to know what is your weakness, to know what is your going on in your life. And it's their weapon to you, against you. That is why you should not tell them what's your plan for your 5 years from now, your plan in next future, for yourself, for your own goods, because they can use it, like, for example, if you want to be a doctor or some kind of profession that you want to do, and then these people will want to humble you, and they will say, oh, you're not good at that because your personality is blah blah blah. And they will use it, like, to downplay you. So that is literally reason why when we have plans, we should not share with them. It's so terrorize their mind that they should, distract you in a way. They dumping you, saying you're not enough like that because your personality don't fit with your career. Some of people do it, obviously, because they want to feel confident with themselves, where they felt like they didn't achieve anything. So once they want to feel like they achieve anything, they will tell to that person, you're not good at that, and you should be humble yourself, humble who you really are, and just tell me your plans. In family it happens. It happens. They tell you, what's your plan for your future, what's your plan, like that, like this. And they want to know it, once they know it, they want to do something like to distract you. Okay, so let's go to law number 18. Okay, do not build your fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous, and the world is dangerous. Enemies are everywhere. Everyone has to protect themselves. A fortress seems the safest, but isolation exposes you to more danger, and then protects you from it, cuts you off from vulnerable information. It makes you con- conspicuous, an easy target, and better to circulate among people. Find allies, mingle. You are shielded from your enemies by the crowd. Yeah, there's a quote that no man is an island. We all need each other. Some of in the internet controversy, they want men and women get debate on. They want gender war, but in reality, we could not ever survive without each other's company, right? So I think to protect you from against this, terrorized people, you have a people should protect you at all costs. Like, for example, a DSWD, who are carrying children protection, any police, they they need that. What's going on? Oh, hello. So that's it. This is the law number 18 from 48 Laws of Power of Robert Greene. And yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for that. How about y'all? How's your day? Hello. So yeah, do not build your fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Yeah, because no man is an island. All people need each other to survive. We all need that to protect also ourselves, family, community, and other. Oh, hello. from Washington, D.C. Nice place. How's your life there? What's going on in America right now? I want to be updated. So let's go to law number 819. So know who you are dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Yeah, this is true because we don't know who are they outside their job, outside their country, or whatever. If this person is a migrant or whatever, they are very like into multiple personality, right? If ever this person is your classmate, your coworker, you didn't know them personally. It happens in law number 19. Some of people we didn't really know their intention, their backgrounds. For example, I have a experience when I was in high school. There's a classmate like that who is an athlete. He loves playing basketball. He watched NBA finals, whatever is that in sports. And then suddenly we don't know he's part of the LGBT community. That is why like don't judge book by its cover because we didn't know who are they in person. They just they just show their side like being strong. That is why we should not give any final justification to the person because we don't know them personally. That is why know who you are dealing with. Said here, there are many different kinds of people in the world, and you can never assume that everyone will react to your strategy in the same way and deceive or outmaneuver. Some people they will spend the rest of their lives seeking revenge. They are wolves, lamb in clothing. Choose your victims and opponent carefully and then never offend, deceive the wrong person. Yeah, it happens. So we should not give too much revenge to the people we don't know because it can destroy our reputation and our self. Said here, the arrogant and the proud man, although he occasionally disguise it as touchy pride, makes him very dangerous. This is literally happens in real life. In history, it already happens. So let's go to law number 20. It says here, do not commit to anyone. Okay, so it is the fool who always rushes to take side. Do not commit to any side or cause by himself. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others, playing people against one another, making them pursue you. Yeah, do not commit to anyone. Even if you're a woman and you're in a relationship, you're not sure if that guy will gonna marry you or settling down. And it's so crazy that we just, feel like it's gonna settling him down because he said he loves you, whatever. And as a woman, it's the lesson number law 20, and it's about you should not call to anyone, even a stranger, even a family one ties, because in the end of the day, it's yourself to be one who will understand your wants and desires. And says here, yeah, this is why queens and kings don't let people just justify their lives through an action because they know that it will use against them. So for me, that is why it's literally important to know better about your people around. And yeah, it happens in real life. So said here, there's a lot of meaning here, like every little thing. So said here, do not commit on anyone. And in a relationship, it happens. If you're too much committing to the person, they will cheat. Okay, too much love will kill you, said the song. It's a song where I listened in YouTube before. It's all way 5 years ago. And yeah, if you allow people to feel they possess you to any degree, you lose all the power over them. By not committing your affection, they will only try harder to win you over. Stay aloof and you gain the power that comes to their attention and frustrated desire. Play the virgin queen, give them hope but never satisfaction. This has happened, you know. Queen Elizabeth did this. When Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne in England in 1558, there was so much to do about her finding a husband. The issue was debated in Parliament and was the main topic of conversation among Englishmen of all classes. They often disagreed of who she gonna marry, but everyone should thought that marry as soon as possible, for a queen must have a king and must be hers for the kingdom. The debates raged on over years. Meanwhile, the most handsome and eligible bachelor in the realm, Robert Dudley, the Earl of Essex, Sir Walter Raleigh, and vied for Elizabeth's hand. She did not discourage them, but she seemed to be in no hurry, and in which men will be favored often contradicted each her hints as what with men might her favor. Okay. I sneeze. Sorry for that. So the delicate game Elizabeth play on the seaports, yeah, he makes them wait. And so I'm back, and let's start again. Elizabeth, like the Queen Elizabeth, wants to get a. So before that, she makes them wait. And if you're a female, you must do that also so that you know their intention, you know their backgrounds as a seator. But in this 2025, you know, it's impossible to do it like usual because men today, they don't do as a seator. Just like what happened in early centuries. So, yeah, this is what happens to Queen Elizabeth. And she played like a virgin queen, you know. She gave them hope but never satisfaction. So since power depends on appearance, you must learn the tricks that will enhance your image, refusing to commit to a person or a group in one of that. When you hold yourself back or you in court in not anger but a kind of respect, you instantly seem powerful because you make yourself ungraspable, rather succumbing to the group or the relationship for most people did. If you commit to anyone, the magic is gone. Okay. Let's see to 21. Play a soccer. To catch a soccer, seem dumber than your mark. No one likes feeling stupider than the next person. The trick then is to make your victims feel smart. And not just smart, but smarter than you are. When convinced of this, they will never suspect that you may have ulterior motives. Ooh, it happens in the school. It happens to many students, right? They act like very dumb to their fellow schoolmates because they want to appear like very friendly. And it's a good thing though. It's a good thing because if you don't want competition among the group, you need to stop very prov- prov- provable to the people because it's literally happened. And play a soccer, yeah, that's fine. Sometimes in our life we have to do it just to protect ourselves from these people. And the feeling that someone is more intelligent than we are is almost intolerable. We usually try to justify he has only book of knowledge where I have a real knowledge. Her parents paid for her to get an education. If my parent had as much money I had be having privilege, it's not as much as you think. Last but not least, she may not know her narrow little field better than I do. But beyond, she's literally a not smart at all. Even Einstein was a boob outside physics. This is literally we gonna do as people is that accepting that there's so much powered people than we are. There's so much intelligent people than we are. We should accept that because that's what is happening in our society. So it's happening to school, to education system where they wanna make a generality with children and the students because for fairness and growth to their knowledge, not to compete. So let's see with the second one here. Image playing dead, the opposite plays stupid. Many a predator therefore leave it and alone. You could believe that such an ugly and intelligent, nervous creature could be capable of self-deception. Yeah, this is happening. Intelligence is obviously quality to downplay, but why some dare? Taste and sophisticated rank close to the intelligence on the vanity scale. Make people feel they are very sophisticated than you are, and their guard will come down as Arnold and slap you. An air of complete naivety can work wonders. In general, always make people believe they are smarter and more sophisticated than you are. They will keep you around because you make them feel better about themselves, and no longer you around, the more longer you around, the more opportunity you will be have to deceive them. Mm. It happens. Some of your classmates in high school do it just to feel very, safe zone with you. Feel like they're very intelligent. Feel like they will be decepted because they do that. Okay, this is literally dangerous. Low 21. I don't want to forget this. So use the law number 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. Not all power is from the power itself. Some y'all have power in weakness because it doesn't mean that you are feminine. It doesn't mean you are very slow burner person. It means you are not having a power in society. You also have, but it's actually silence power. So use the surrender tactic. Yeah, we have to do that to, lessen the war in the society, lessen the war with people, more peace in our surround and comfort zone. Because if you just surrender, there's nothing so much more conflict unusual. And when you're weaker, never fights for honor's sake. To surrender then gives you time to recover, time irritates your conqueror, time to of his power to wane. Surrender first by turning the other, check you infortunate and settle him. Make surrender to a tool of power. Yeah, we have to surrender to just avoid conflict with people. You know, some of people that get bullied, if you remember, some of your classmates get bullied and they want to surrender, right? Because they don't want conflict. That is literally technique for them just to avoid that problem. So that is happening. Yeah, it happens in the school in many cases. So let's see law number 22. Let's start in it's law number 23. Concentrate your forces. Conserve your force and energy by keeping them concentrated at their strongest point. You gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than flitting from a shallow mine to another. Intensity defeats extensity every time. When looking for sources of power to elevate you, find the one key patron and fat cow who will give you milk for a long time to see. Okay, so how does this relate to life? Let's see on the pages coming. Okay, let's see more. The best strategy is always to be very strong. First in general, then at this decisive point, there is no higher and simpler love strategy than keeping one's forces concentrated. In short, the first principle is act with the utmost concentration. The arrow you cannot hit two targets with one arrow. If your thoughts stray, you miss the enemy's heart. Mind and arrow must become one. Only with such concentration and of mental and physical targets, right? Power you can arrow hit the target with pierce the heart. Okay, yeah. This is literally what did some y'all, if you're female, some of your suitors, they want to target your emotions so that you can get it, they can get it, right? Your reaction as a woman. So if you just want to avoid this, you have to know this is how they did it. You have to be aware, right? First thing first is knowledge. This is why Robert Greene writes this, because of his experience. He would never write this if he has no experience at all. He is a gen of, what do you call that, boomers? Yeah, he's a boomers, right? He's he's literally a experienced man. So no wonder why he writes this, because he wants to see, to make us as a reader realize we have a power inside us. We have it. We have to regain that. It's not because we want abusive ones, because we want power, but also we want to protect ourselves from predators. We want to protect our board in the chessboards. You know, that's why he write this. So yeah, it's like knowing your opponent, why they did that. Yeah, this is very helpful book. I hope you read this. And my classmate did buy this on online on TikTok, and I borrow it to him. He's Michael, and yeah, he did let me borrow this book. Play the perfect courtier in law number 24. Okay, let's see. The perfect courtier thrives in the world where everything revolves around power, political dexterity. He has mastered the art of indirection. He flatter yields to superior power over other, and learn apply the law of courtier. There will be no limit to how far you can rise in the court. Okay, this is okay. Let's see more about this. A man who knows the court is master of his gesture, his eyes, his face. He dissimulates back of his smiles on his enemies. Okay. Let's see more about this. Okay. So this has happened to many priests on the church, right? Just like Pope Urban want to be remembered by his skills, poetry, and then many more. So I think this guy, yeah, he's a clergy, and this is happening to many historical person. So courtiers are like magician. They deceptively play with appearances. Yeah, beauty is currency, like what Princess Talia said. I watched her video on YouTube. Try to watch her. It is like the girl who needs power of her beauty, because that's the society is. They will judge your appearances. And if you are a beautiful woman, you can get whatever you want, even the richest and the richest. It happens. So law number 25. Recreating yourself. Yeah, as a woman, if you're a woman watching this, recreating yourself. Do not accept the role that society focuses on you. Recreate yourself for a new identity. One that commands attention, never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image rather than letting people define it for you. And action, your power will be enhanced and your character will seem longer than life, larger than life. Yeah, do not let everyone get you to be a puppet, because if you know yourself more, if you know your real identity and your recreation of yourself, they could never make any version of you, just like an AI copy of you, because you know who you are, you know your life, you know what you are capable. This is the power, if you really know. You have the power actually. Every people have a power, but some of y'all have no good intention. Some of real powers are silenced in beneath of the mystery on the box. It fills in the box. Robert Greene make us realize power is not actually the loudest. Power is not actually very loud. It's silence power. I think he forgot the word silence power here in the title, because he wanna know when the reader's gonna know that silence is power here. Okay, so let's see on 26 law. Okay, let's see more. So in 26, we're gonna know what's beneath this and the meaning of that. Okay, after recreating yourself, we have to, okay, keep your hands clean. Okay, you must seem a paragon of civility and efficiency. Your hands are never soiled by mistaken nasty deeds. Maintain such a spotless appearance by using other scapegoats and cat's paws to disguise your involvement. So yeah, this is literally happened to many people that is wanting also job in their employment. They want to hand clean their self, so they want to just like wanna wanna be a victim always like that, because they wanna protect themselves. So yeah. So do everything pleasing for yourself. Anything unpleasing to the third parties, important, often required a rewards and punishment. Let anyone good come from you and evil from other. Ooh, that's literally happened. So yeah, this is happening when it comes to politics. The superior people, when they have money, they will get it into like wanna kill person, and then they will hire a hitman. It happens, in real life. So law number 27, play on people's need to believe to create cult-like following. This is what happened to many online platform in social media and world wide web. Some people here are just wanna create cult-like because they wanna be followed, especially religion, even though it's not a real religion. They will make it like a cult-like following and play to people's need, right? People have an overwhelming desire to believe in something before the focal point of such a desire. By offering them a cause, a new faith, or follow, keep your words vague and full of promises, and emphasize the atheism over rationality and clear thinking. Give your new disciple rituals to perform, ask them to make sacrifice to your behalf. In the absence of organized religion, grand causes, your new belief system will bring you power. Yeah, this is happening to Vaticans, right? This is happening to many religion worldwide. They wanna they wanna do cult like, right? Borrow the forms organized religion to structure into group. Yeah, it happens. Many, like, some are Mormons, some are, Christians, some are not, some are Muslims. They are creating that. Your group of structural church-like form offers are beginning to followers money, yet you must never be seen as hunger, money, and power that brings. It is the moment you must disguising the source of your income. Yeah, it does happen to many community of religion. They are earning because of that. So let's see more. Law number 28. Okay. Enter action with boldness. Okay, enter with action of boldness. If you're unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubt and hesitation will infect your execution. Timidity is dangerous, and better to enter with boldness. Any mistake you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold. No one honors the timid. Ooh, it happens to many women that's, very bold when it comes to their body, showing their as a model, and it creates more and fame, more and power in more of Hollywood industry. It happens to many entertainer girls who are a host, right? They're a hope pacer, and they create their money through that. That's a power as a woman. I don't judge those ladies who works in the bar because they want to just earn money. That's their intention, and I don't want to hate them as usual. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Boldness is is never be a strategy behind the action. It is tactical instrument to be used at the right moment. Plan to think ahead and make the final element to move that will bring you success. And in other words, since boldness is learned to respond, it is also that you learn, control, and utilize. Yeah, it used only in the right time. So 29 law, plan all the way to the end. Okay, you have to plan it. This is what the commander did when it comes to the military base, right? The soldiers, they plan before they go to that place, their comfort zone or military base. The ending is everything. Plan all the way to it, taking into account all possible consequences, obstacles, and twists of fortune that might reverse your hard work and give the glory to other. Yeah, you have to plan all ahead. Okay? Because if you want to plan something, you have also to know the ending of your story. If you are a writer, you know when it comes to end of your story, just like what happened there. Okay? So this is a lesson for many students also, because if they want to do some crazy stuff in the school, they should know the consequences of their actions. Some of here plan their um, plannings to the war or any execution. Make your accomplishment seem effortless. Law number 30. Your action must seem natural and executed with ease, and all the toil practice that go into them, and also the clever tricks must be concealed when you act, and act effortlessly. If you act too much more, avoid the temptation of revealing how much hard you work. It only raises question. Teach no one your tricks, or they will use it against you. Yeah, if you're achieve academic achieving in a school, in a university, you should not show that it makes so hard, and how it makes so hard, because they will use all your hard work against you. They will use it like very too much. How when it comes to the education, if you're a woman, you should not seem like you're so trying hard, because people will use it playing to you. They will use it like saying, you're doing so much and nothing is resolved. Something like that. They will use it against you. Okay, this is only what I can offer to this video. I think we will do the part 3 for the next video. And for all who watch this video of mine, thank you. This is Queen's Gambite, and I hope you're having a relaxed conversations and got enjoy some of my interpretations. That's only way, and that's all. Goodbye for now, and I will make another third part of this video. Bye.